Hey, what is up guys, it's Uniter, back again with another Walking Dead video. As you can see from the title, basically what I'm going to be doing is a theory slash discussion video on what could happen in episode 4, Thicker Than Water, that will be released tomorrow. Now, if you guys haven't seen the trailer or want to see a breakdown of the trailer, I have a breakdown on my channel. I'll put the link in the description, you guys can watch that. Or if anybody hasn't seen the trailer at all, I'll also put that in the description. But obviously there's going to be some spoilers while I talk about the information in this video. So if anybody hasn't seen any gameplay of any of the episodes or haven't played the game for themselves, I highly recommend you guys click off the video because there's going to be some talk about episode 4 and all the stuff that came from the other episodes until episode 4. So this is what I was going to do. I was going to pick some stuff off the Reddit or the Walking Dead Reddit. And obviously I'm going to give some credit for who actually made these theories. But I was going to pick some theories, talk about them, I was going to discuss about them, and then I want you guys to discuss about them in the comments. So let's go into the first theory right here. The first theory I saw on the Reddit was by Nairo Nix, and you guys can see it on the screen right here if you guys want to read it with me, or just read it by yourself and pause the video. Basically, I was going to go over some stuff that he said, and he was talking about some stuff that happened in the trailer and some stuff that happened at the end of episode 3. So he's saying that you get those two options at the end of episode 3 where you actually leave with Kate and then get caught and then go with David, or you just go with David right away. Now, these two options show what you are to David. And if you go with David first, then you're on David's good side and David's happy with you. But if you go with Kate, then he gets pissed because he finds out you're trying to leave him and all that and leave with his wife and all that. So he gets really pissed. So that's why he was talking about what could happen in the trailer with David punching Javier. And we also see that in the trailer that David is actually in that hanging maneuver, that killing where the person gets hung off the rope and stuff like that. It's like an old school thing. People still do it to this day, which is kind of sad and all that. So basically, they're going to use that maneuver to kill David. And what he was saying is that David is going to punch Javier. Javier is going to get knocked out. Then Javier is going to wake up in the cell without David and not realize that David is going to get executed. So that's how Javier leaves with a group, and they never know David's fate and stuff like that. But I feel like that's not going to happen because a lot of talk in the trailer is them going to save David. So I don't know how they would have different paths for stuff like that. But it could happen. You never know. Again, let me know in the description, or let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Give me your opinion. But let's see what other theories people have on the website. Now, this theory I found right here. This is the second theory. But his name is The Fat Jamaican. He made this, and he has -1 points. So a lot of people don't like this theory, but you guys can see it right here. Again, you guys can pause the video and read it for yourself. But basically, what he's talking about is that when David gets executed, you can either choose to take the blame or not choose the blame, which means that Javier could get executed and save David from dying, which means if Javier gets executed, then Clementine or David or Kate or whoever would be the main character. So that's what he's talking about. That's why a lot of people don't agree with him. That's a really interesting route that he chose, which I don't know if Telltale would ever go that route because Javier is actually in the episode 5, what's it called, thumbnail, or whatever you guys want to call it, like the picture for episode 5, Javier is standing in it. So I don't know how that would work. That's a good, interesting theory. But again, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of that theory. Now let's move on to the third theory. This guy's name is Not Sure If Funny or Sad, and he posted this. This is not really a theory, but I thought this was actually really interesting. He was talking about that a lot of stuff in this episode could be considering if you pick your alliance or pick your family, which means that you'd be picking choices to stay with like Gabe, Kate, and David, or go with Trip, Clementine, Conrad if you still have him alive, or Eleanor. So basically what he's talking about is that all the choices you make in this episode is going to decide who you side with. So that's actually really interesting. I also found that out, or I also thought that while I was watching this trailer. So again, if you guys want to talk about this little theory right here, you guys can talk about that. But I feel like a lot of stuff is going to happen with choices like he said in here. So let's keep looking for more theories / some discussion stuff. Here's another little interesting comment. This guy commented on one of the theories I already talked about at like the beginning of this video. But he was going over some stuff from the theory. He was also saying that we're going to find out what happened to AJ. And I forgot to talk about AJ. So this actually sparked some ideas to talk about of AJ real quick. So, if you guys see in the trailer, you actually see a snippet of Clementine protecting AJ, or you can see AJ on the ground in like one of the flashback scenes. You can also see that Clementine's wearing her old coat from season 2, which is actually pretty crazy. I can't wait to see what actually happens with that. But I was kind of confused because that looks like the same fire that the New Frontier actually was at. So I was kind of confused how that I thought that Clementine never knew what happened to AJ after that point, or after the flashback in episode 3. So we'll see what actually happens with that. It's going to be really interesting. But hopefully AJ is alive. Hopefully we see him. Maybe we'll probably see him at the end or somewhere near episode 5. So there's that. I just want to talk about AJ real quick, but let's keep searching for some more stuff. Here's another comment under one of the theories I already talked about in the video. But Kai Lau says that he thinks that the hanging will actually happen in the beginning of the episode. He thinks that no one's going to get hung, and he thinks that we're going to try to fight and sneak our way out of camp before setting the explosives off and letting the zombies in. And what he's talking about with the explosive and the zombies in the trailer, we saw that. So basically, he also said that he thinks that Kate, Javi, and David will not die. But then he also adds something that he thinks that David could die, because he's saying blood is thicker than water, and thicker than water is the title for the episode. So maybe blood is thicker than water. Maybe you have to choose between Kate, which is the person you love, or David, your brother, and stuff like that. There's a bunch of choices that you could pick. That is actually a really good, interesting comment. So let me know, or say something in the comments if you guys want to talk about that comment. But I think that's really it. I think that's all the theories I wanted to talk about in this video. If anybody wants to join this Reddit and find any more theories for yourself, you guys can. You guys can also put your own theories in the comment section below. I will be commenting on some of the theories that you guys post. And maybe some people will actually comment on your theories as well, and you guys can have like a big discussion in the comment section. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later for my playthrough tomorrow of Thicker Than Water. See you guys. Peace.